so good. Then I do some fucking crap. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. If you're not a fan of it, I understand. I am a fan of it though, that's why I keep doing it. The stuff that I like the most, hardly anybody watches it. I guess that's just the way it goes though, right? There are a lot of artists that, you know, they're very prideful about what they put out there, and maybe they're a lot smarter about it than I am. Because, like, this whole quantity over quality thing, I guess that really is my thing, you know. But I think that it's all important. I think that it's all relevant. You know? Like, if it weren't for the B sides and the C and D and E sides, you wouldn't get the A sides. You know? You wouldn't get the stuff that was put on the album. Now, obviously, people don't want to hear it. People are kind of repelled by that. But that's because people like the lie. They like the lie that somebody is just insanely talented all the time. They like the idea that David Bowie was a genius no matter what. I'm sure that even David Bowie came out with stuff that wasn't that good. I'm sure that Prince came out with stuff that wasn't that good. They probably wouldn't show it to anybody. I'm sure that Prince could fart into a microphone and it would have been like the most beautiful flatulence you like ever heard in your entire life. Like, I had no idea that flatulence could be poetic, but there it is. There it is. You know? But I think maybe if there is like anything truly beautiful about me, it's the fact that I accept all the bad stuff. I accept the fact that people are pretty flawed, and that's okay. I just hope that my flaws don't hurt anybody, you know? That's my only real concern. Because I know that my flaws can definitely hurt me. But like, being late, for example. That's probably the best example. Like, there are a lot of people I know that are super punctual, you know? They're always on time no matter what. And it's because their brain functions in such a way to, like, keep them on a schedule like that. They can be really controlling about it, you know? They're very, like, anxious and annoying. They're spazzy. They're very spazzy, these people. And that's really obnoxious. But them them being on time, that doesn't negatively impact people. That, I mean, obviously that's better. Many would argue that that's better. Because, you know, if people like me ran the show would never start on time. And sometimes the show wouldn't even happen, you know? So, I understand that. Like, those types of people need to exist for a reason. But them being a control freak, that doesn't become a problem until they start, you know, being controlling about other people's time, or being controlling about the way that other people do things. See, with me, people are so used to me being late, so they've like accommodated to it. In fact, when my mother wants me to be on time for anything, she will lie to me and tell me that the thing starts like 2 hours ahead when it actually starts, because she knows. So but, you know, many people would say, well, that's fucked up that your mother has to do that. That's fucked up that you can't just figure it out. You know, maybe they're right. But like, I don't believe in time though. I mean, but really though, it's that like core belief that is a huge part of why I'm late all the time. You know? And because my brain doesn't go along with that track, you know? It's like everybody's on a track. And my brain is a lot like jazz. So it's all over the place. So this isn't an excuse, it's a fucking reason. However, I realized that if I really wanted to be on time, I could show up on time. I would just have to like really bend over backwards to do it. A person that's naturally on time, they don't even have to think about it. You know, I would have to really, 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 really think about it and be mindful about it and all that. And so I'm admitting to you a flaw that I have. It's been a flaw my entire life. And people can say that it's selfish, but I'm not purposely not showing up on time to be selfish or inconsiderate or whatever. It's like, it's not sociopathic. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not because, oh, I just think I'm better than people or whatever the fuck. It's because, like, I think a lot of thoughts. And I'm talking to myself about thoughts. And so I get kind of lost in that conversation with myself. And this happens everywhere I go, too. That's why I want to be alone all the time. And people don't understand that either. I have more thoughts than you. I have more thoughts than you. I have more feelings than you. I have to process them. And that's why I've created characters in my brain to help me process these things. We're just naturally more creative. Like, I feel like I'm always creating. And what I create might not be that good, but because I'm always in that process, mentally and emotionally, like, I don't feel like I can do anything else. You know, that's why it's good for me to have kind of a mind-numbing day job. It used to be a mind-numbing night job. But it's like, I'm allowed to be in my own little world and think my thoughts and feel my feelings and process everything I need to process. And they understand that I'm late. And the thing is, people will always make it seem like you have to go along with the world, and you don't. You really don't. You can make them accommodate to you, especially if you have positive qualities. My manager told me that he wishes that he could hire 5 more of me. Because, like, my ability to multitask is pretty good. But also, I don't think it's just that. I think it's mainly because I'm not dramatic and I don't get angry. Like, there's so many people, they're such fucking hotheads all the time. Like clockwork. They'll get mad about something stupid and petty. But I don't expect any less from them, you know? Like, I know when it's gonna happen. Like, I'm so good at predicting narcissistic behavior that I know exactly when somebody's gonna get pissed off at me. I know when somebody is going to pretend to validate me and then pretend to devalue me or discard me or whatever. It's an energy. And once you become in tune with people's energy, it's a lot like sex, okay? Like, you know, whenever you understand somebody else's body and you're like, ooh, if I touch the mirror, this is the reaction I get. It's a lot like that. I look at everything like it's sex. I'm kidding. Kind of, sort of. I think the metaphor works a little bit. Works a little bit. Every single time that I listen to a song that samples another song, I just want to listen to the song that was sampled. Do y'all feel that way? Shorty's Gonna Be a Thug is one of the greatest songs ever written. It's not Shorty's Gonna Be a Thug, it's Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. No, it's Shorty's Gonna Be a Thug. Shorty Wanna Be a Thug. It's Shorty's Gonna Be a Thug. Okay. The man in my head is wrong sometimes, and we have to correct him whenever we can. You know, some people are freaked out by that. The last guy I dated was, like, really weirded out. He said that it's because of isolation. I was like, yeah, it probably is. But I think it's also because of, like, picking up on different things around me. Like, I'm a sponge. And so, you know, I do different voices, and I have different laughs, and I have a lot of different opinions, and they directly conflict with one another. Because I'm a very conflicted person. And so it makes sense that I would have this, like, male counterpart that's so prevalent in my life that, you know, he just keeps me company and I don't need a real dude. Now I've realized that it's kind of narcissistic to like not want an intimate relationship. Like, to want to spend all this time by myself, or with myself rather. To want to spend all this time with myself and to be sickened by real people to the extent that I am. What the fuck are you doing, motherfucker? Make up your mind. Are you a woman? Are you a woman? You can't drive a big ass truck like that if you're a woman. Look at this truck. Look at this truck, Super Duty. Can't make up your mind, Super Duty. Fuck you. Yeah, see, they don't even know. They're like, am I going to the bar? Am I going to the bar? Or am I just going to sit in the car and be indecisive? It's okay. I know I'm indecisive. But see, I just told you, I'm a conflicted person. But you know, we all have the male counterpart, the female counterpart, that's based off of our parent of the opposite sex. Okay? I'm just a lot more in tune with it. It's something I always noticed. And I was afraid of embracing it. Like, really afraid of it. Because, you know, people already, like, mistake my gender all the time. Because of that energy. It's very, like, I don't want to use the word empowering, but I think that women that are like really strong, it's because they went through something that forced them to be like that. There are some times that it makes me really sad because I'm repelled by anybody thinking that I need them. I'm repelled by having to need anybody, too. But there's a part of me that wants to need it. There's a part of me that mourns the loss of not needing it. Does that make any sense? Ooh, this song, I'd get in trouble if I recited it. I'd probably get in trouble if I recited a lot of them. This song's all about how, like, the government uses drugs to stop the people from joining together and making an actual difference, one that politicians never will. A lot of people really don't know the extent of that. Why do you think that we fight all these foreign wars in places where
they have a lot of poppies. Cocaine. It's not that deep. I hate it when people say that. It's really not. It's really not that deep. Anyway. I'm gonna go. I'll talk to you later.